Aaron Clark versus Marcus Guy. Pokemon City Championships hosted by Kerwin's Game Store, organized by John Cimento. We've seen these two in stream before. Marcus Guy having a really close match. Aaron Clark dominating his opponent in less than 2 minutes. Right now we're best 2 out of 3, ready to get going and get started. These two are both tremendous players and are ready to go to the finals. They're both determined and ready to go. Aaron Clark with Blastoise. Marcus Guy with Yveltal. We've seen Yveltal throughout the course of the day, all day, as Marcus gets ready. Gets his deck in order. Aaron Clark's all ready to go with his first Pokemon. Looks like Marcus has a mulligan. This is going to help Aaron out a little bit. These two are both very, very experienced players. Know what they're doing. You know, regional toppers here. Aaron especially. Marcus has always been there, but he's never been at the highest level. But he's definitely, going to make it splash here today. So is Aaron. These guys are both really want to get to this final and, be our Pokemon City champion. Over on the other side, another man that was on the stream today, Chris Saikala, battles someone else, I'm not sure what his name is, to advance to our finals as well. Alright, here we go. Marcus Guy, Aaron Clark. This is going to be a battle for the ages. Once they're ready to begin. Alright, whoever's going first. Aaron starts with a Suicune, Marcus with the Yveltal. Aaron battled a similar deck last round against Nick Cimento, playing Yveltal as well. Aaron battle compressored. Let's see what he's going for here. He's searching through his deck, making sure everything's there, making sure he's good to go. Just checking his deck and making sure he has everything. You never know when you can prize something really important. Like, for example, Blastoise. Like, if you prize both your Blastoises, then, it's kind of rough. So he's going to Battle Compressor away this Execute, the Propagate one, and Blastoise with the Deluge ability and an Energy. If you didn't hear from the past, Execute has the ability Propagation. You can take him from your discard pile and place him into your hand. And Blastoise with Deluge makes it so you can take energies from your hand and just put them on your Pokemon as much as you like. And you see Aaron's already going to have Archies. That's turn 1 Archies here. And that is very common for this Blastoise deck. It won the World Championships for a reason. And you see Aaron with his Keldeo EX. Floatstone on Keldeo. He's ready to get rolling. A Shaman for 4. You're going to see he picked up that Kyogre EX he used to win his game in his last stream very quickly. But, Kyogre isn't going to be as strong as it was when he faced Vespiquen. Alright, so he passed his turn over to Marcus. Marcus playing an Ultra Ball. Juniper. He's going to throw that away. Along with, he's thinking he might have to make a tough decision. Hypnotoxic Laser. It's another one he has to discard. And he's going to search for his Pokemon. He knows that Aaron got turn 1 Blastoise, so, you never want to see that when you're on the receiving end of the Deluge Blastoise. It's really hard to come back from. But, Aaron doesn't have much energy out on the field yet. So, that may be a good thing for him. Marcus is going to go for a Seismitoad EX. And I just feel like Seismitoad, he's going to Juniper that away. I just feel like Seismitoad EX just can't really compete with these Blastoise decks because of, how fast these Blastoise decks get together. But I think the only way it can really compete is if, that if you can't get that Blastoise out turn 1, and he hits you for Seismitoad Quaking Punch turn 2, then the Blastoise is going to have a little trouble. And Marcus is going to Shaman for, it looks like 6. Just dumped his hand. And we're going to see what he grabs. Yveltal EX. He placed that on the bench. These guys already almost have full benches, and it's turn 1. Trainer's Mail. Let's check what he gets there. Not sure what he's going to grab. We'll see, he's just checking his hand real quick to see if he needs anything. He's going to grab Floatstone. Play a Keldeo. And place it on the Keldeo. Alright, he's going to Computer Search here. For what seems like maybe a supporter. Or something. You have Colress. He didn't play the Juniper before. He's going to play Colress for 10 cards. Marcus looks like he's going through his deck way faster than Aaron did. That's really uncommon for these Yveltal decks. Usually they're a little bit slower, but a lot more consistent. And that's 10 cards Marcus Guy just grabbed. Let's see what he's going to go for. Could be anything. Ultra Ball. He's going to discard a Darkness Energy. And a Floatstone. Maybe looking to Oblivion Wing first turn to get those 2 energies up. Maybe one on an Yveltal EX. Well, let's see what's happening. You might attach into Oblivion Wing for 30. That's always a decent move. Yep, oh, DCE to Seismitoad. He might rush in and retreat here to stop those Professor's Letters off the Blastoise here. And just to stop him from advancing, really. He can't play the Superior Energy Retrievals, too, which slows him down a little bit. It definitely helps, but, you know, Blastoise is just consistent enough where it might not need that. Who knows? But a Quaking Punch first turn is decent with me. You see Marcus got Dark Patched there, and then Quaking Punched for 30. Oh, nope, 30. I forgot about the Safeguard ability Suicune has to prevent damage from EXs. So maybe he could have that Suicune sit up there until he's forced to, until Marcus is forced to, you know, attach energies on that Yveltal, which takes time. And, you know, it's hard for the Yveltal to, you know, hit that Suicune for 100, I think 30 HP. Or 100 HP, I'm sorry. It's not hard, but it's, you know, it takes too much. It takes 3 whole energies, which, you know, it can really slow Marcus Guy down. You see they played the N there. They both get a fresh hand of 6. Aaron gets an energy off of there, but only one, you know, Quaking Punch. Again, you know, it's really good. You know, that's why it's tier 1. Because item lock is just so huge. Well, let's see what Aaron's going to do here. Will he attach an energy or no? No, he's just going to pass. I think he might have attached to that Keldeo EX there. But he did have another one in hand. Marcus attaches a Muscle Band to the Yveltal EX. And, you know, Marcus can just sit here comfy. Another Muscle Band and 3 Muscle Bands in one turn. That's always nice. And then dumps his hand for a fresh hand of 7. Marcus is going through his deck really quickly. might only have 25 cards left in his deck, which when you think about it isn't that much. Marcus thinking about his next move. You're in the top 4 for the Masters division. You got to think about every move as Marcus attaches a darkness energy. The city championship is on the line. You see a dark patch to Evital. And another quaking punch for 0 damage. That safeguarder up there, keeping Marcus in check while Aaron can find some way to set up. As Aaron dumps his hand, I believe it's 2 superior energy retrievals gone. He's got to get rid of that seismitoad as soon as possible, if he wants a chance to get those energies back. And that's just, Aaron just doesn't really know what to do here. He's just gotta wait. I honestly don't really think that Suicune attachment was the right play. But hey, maybe he's trying to fake Marcus out here to, get his items back. Aaron needs them. Those professor's letters and those superior energy retrievals. As Marcus brings up the Evital, he used Russian and retreat, but he didn't call it at first, so he just stated it. He has to actually do the action. And then Marcus, boom, Darkness Blade for the knockout there. But now he has his item. Now Aaron has his items back. He can do a lot more. He can attach as much energy as he wants now with those professor's letters and everything. If he has them in his hand, he's going to look at Marcus's discard here, to see what exactly Marcus has thrown away during the course of this match. This is game 1 of the Kerwin's Game Store Pokemon City Championships. If you're just tuning in, we've got Aaron Clark versus Marcus Guy, 2 of the best people I've had the pleasure of playing in my career. And Aaron might need to get this set up here. I think Marcus caught on. Aaron doesn't really have too much on him, but he does have a lot of energy in the discard there for Blastoise and Execute. He just discarded, or that Ultra Ball, and he gets another Keldeo out. Those Keldeos, they're not usually meant for attackers until this Blastoise deck won Worlds. Now you're seeing, the evolution of the Keldeo again. As he plays this Acro Bike, he gets an Archie's and I believe maybe an Acro Bike from it as well. I'm not sure what he took, probably, or there was a Battle Compressor. He maybe took that. But yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. Aaron does. Aaron's a few energies short, and he might get caught up in a Darkness Blade from Marcus if he doesn't get energy on his Keldeo soon. That Execute on the bench doesn't really help either. That's going to be there probably all game. And once it gets down to the late prize stages, you could see that Keldeo, you could see a Lysander for the Execute for game. So you got to be careful when you're playing down those Executes on the bench. We'll see what happens here. As Aaron looks through his deck for computer search, probably looking for superior energy retrieval out of his discard. He's not going to show his opponent because he computer searched. When you computer search, you can take whatever cards you want. And you don't have to show your opponent because it's not specific. It's not specific to any trainer or energy or item card in general, or stadium. He gets the 2 energies on the Keldeo, VS Seekers, for Sycamore discards the Shaman and the Battle Compressor. He's only got the 4 energy on Keldeo here. He's starting to really amp up this energy count. And another energy on the Keldeo on the bench just to be safe. And he knocks out Marcus's baby Evital as Marcus brings up the Keldeo EX. It's Marcus's turn. Marcus, I don't think he expected that. You know, he could have kept Toad up in the active, and stopped Aaron from playing all those items, but he didn't. I'm not sure what he was planning there. Maybe he didn't think Aaron had the cards he did. As Marcus attaches that DCE, or maybe it was just a trick. Or maybe Marcus can get the knockout here on Aaron. Which he can with that DCE. Maybe it was all just a plan. He will do 180 damage with that Evital in the active. If he brings it up. And then Aaron will have an even tougher time, you know, getting more than 4 energy from his discard pile or his hand. Because I see he drew none. No energy out of his hand. Unfortunately. He's going to bring up that Evital EX. And then just, whenever he's ready, just decimate that Keldeo EX for the knockout here. He's going to take 2 prize cards. I believe he's down to 3. Marcus just needs 3 more prize cards from him in this Game 1 victory. As Aaron promotes that execute. You know, Aaron knows he doesn't have any energy in his hand, and he's got to work for this now. He's got to really get a good draw here. As he plays a Trainer's Mail. Let's see what he grabs. It doesn't look too great if you saw the glimpse of those cards there. He's got the energy and Acro Bike and something else. You know, just not sure what I don't think he grabbed anything there. You know, it's just struggling here. He might be looking for another superior energy retrieval or something. You know, to get this water energy on that Keldeo EX on the bench. You know, he needs to knock out this Evital if he wants to stand a chance this game. Because all that Evital and the active is going to do is just keep knocking out people. And just decimating the other Pokemon. So Aaron in a bit of a sticky situation here. He's going to look to grab a new hand. Off of, I think he played N. Milling Marcus down to 3. Not sure what Marcus got exactly. But Aaron's got a few cards up his sleeve here. But I don't think any energy. He passed his turn to Marcus. And Marcus played that Darkness energy on the Evital on the bench. You know, getting that set up, ready to go. Trainer's Mail. Gonna look for maybe a supporter. I can't really see it on the screen. Well, let's see what he grabs here. He's gonna grab a Lysander. Maybe looking to bring up that Keldeo on the bench, or a Shaman. A Shaman quick knockout here. You know, take him down while he's weak. Or maybe he'll knock out that Execute and, you know, hope Aaron doesn't have an N in his hand or something. We'll see. Because if he knocks out that Execute, he'll only have 2 prize cards left and just pick a Shaman off. We'll see what Marcus plans here. I'd say the safer option is honestly Lysandering that Shaman right now. I wouldn't want to risk, you know, having to take 2 more prize cards, especially with, you know, not having a Lysander anymore maybe. And he knocks out the egg. You know, he's going for, I'd say he's going for the more risky approach here. As Aaron, you know, could power up this Blastoise from that Sycamore. Marcus has got to be sweating a little bit now. Oh, Looks like Aaron scooped this game. Yup, he prized the superior in 2 energy. So that was huge for Marcus. Looks like Marcus is up 1 game against Aaron Clark. Now that was a hell of a game, but Aaron just couldn't get it done. Marcus had the upper hand with that Seismitoad Quaking Punch. And Seismitoad's not even, the main part of his deck. That's just a side feature that you'd either want to start with a Seismitoad or of a Yveltal Small